And good evening. It is In the Know with K.Ho, your sporadic yet frequently updated real estate blog and podcast for San Francisco residential real estate. It is the 19th, it is the 18th of February, the end of President's Day. And President's Day is a weird holiday. On the one hand, a lot of places are closed. Businesses, shops, and other institutions that you wouldn't expect closed. On the other hand, it's open. Banks apparently were open today, even though they weren't counting it as a banking holiday. Parking meters, of course, in San Francisco were enforced, and other properties and companies were indeed open. That probably explains why some of the inventory in San Francisco has lightened up some. Last week, you remember, we had a whole push of at least 100 new listings on by last Friday at noon. Well, 2 Fridays ago. This past Friday, we only had about 70-odd new listings. Some of them were overly subscribed, while others were lightly attended. Again, I guess it goes to show that if there's a holiday, you never know what will happen. But looking at some of the properties out and about today, there seems to be a shortage of very nice or decent houses below $1.2 million in districts 5, 6, 9, and 4, which is basically the southeastern half of the city. Even houses in the Sunset, District 2, are pricier than you would expect, and there are very few, if any, single-family homes available out in the Richmond in District 1. The shortage is getting quite severe, where I see a lot of listing agents taking clients around on Sunday for open houses as well. The few homes that are available aren't the best quality and are overly subscribed, with buyers telling stories about how they've been outbid by other all-cash buyers with short contingency periods, or somehow missed out on an opportunity because someone else swooped in on it. This past Sunday, I took a client who flew in from Asia and the other client who flew in from Texas around on Sunday open houses. We saw about 7 houses, and all of them varied. From having the quirky layouts in Bernal Heights, to having new construction over in Glen Park, to having new construction also in Glen Park or Sunnyside, but having no soul, or having people make very strange choices indeed, to having the perfect house over in Noe Valley, yet the perfect house that only has 1 bathroom and 14 disclosure packages out. There seems to be a frustrating wall of inventory, or lack of inventory out there. But, sorry about that alarm. Yours ever being so true and true to form, I have been pounding the pavement and working my resources to find out some new houses that are coming on. For example, today I was able to show the 2 clients 2 opportunities, one that's a fixer that has been on the market, and another fixer that is not yet on the market, that is nearing the wrap-up of conclusion and finish work, basically allowing the clients some time to be able to buy the house and select the finishes they would want, including floors, ceiling, full floors, wall coverings, light fixtures, bath fixtures, kitchen cabinets, and all those other type of things that if you were to change your mind later or try to change something that's already been installed would be counterproductive and wasteful, which is a lot of times the reason why people choose not to remodel, even though the house that they ultimately get is less than perfect than the one they want. So that opportunity exists in Bernal Heights. It's a narrow yet tall home. But even in that situation, we see that there are definite frustrations and mismatches of the marketplace. So what does this actually mean? It means that we still desperately need more listings for people to pick and choose from. It is a cyclatory, self-fulfilling prophecy in one sense that we're short of inventory because a lot of sellers who want to actually sell and take advantage of a very strong market or the strong position that they're in and cannot find a replacement home. Hence, they're staying put until something else opens up. As you can see, the cycle can snowball quickly, with the resulting impact being a severely tight market. Well, in the meantime, there are a few more leads that are coming back on, either contracts that have or escrows that have fallen apart for various reasons, and or other leads to follow up on. I think that there is a house out there for everyone. It's just a matter of finding it. And in some cases, that might involve door knocking, and in other cases, it might involve watching the MLS to see what comes back onto the market. And in all cases, it involves or requires you to have an agent who is especially committed and plugged in, such as yours truly, K.Ho. Well, that's about it for right now. Hoping that there's more homes coming onto the market here in San Francisco. I hope you've had a great night and that you had a great President's Day weekend. Hopefully this week, short week, will be a fruitful and rewarding one for everyone. Until later, take it easy.